Hoover Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Martin will throw it. Rush is on him. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Swan. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. on the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give is to Smith. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down, looking for more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. He's looking deep, and it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Back to throw, it's Swan. The short hands, it's Barnes. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Pulls in the deep ball. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Martin back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Gets the 1st himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He's loose on the left. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. And the Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on first and goal. Trying to bull his way in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Martin will throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And as he throws, he's got an open man. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That's caught. It's Barnes. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss. The Appalachian State faithful, raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Sent it downfield. He caught it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Oh, they're after him. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get...
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He unleashes a long one. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It is a bit of an interesting choice here when the field goal could put you on top, but the touchdown would feel so much better. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Mountaineers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Barnes. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Swan. The short hands, it's Barnes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Barnes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. He's got it all right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's in open space downfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the income.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Terrapins!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Fires to the right. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, App State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Washington. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's McLaurin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Webb. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. He hauls it in, and nobody's close.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this two-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try the toss to the left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The official...